Hello guys, today I'm gonna talk about the maximum damage and minimum damage and the Savage Stone, like which is Victory Stone, when is the best time to enchant, and we're gonna share the opinion today. If you guys know this or not, we have maximum damage in BDM. So what is the maximum damage is if your CP is, for example, 21k and me is 10k, for example. So if you calculate like 21k's AP, if cut it half, is 10.5 is AP and another 10.5 is DP, right? And you 10k, your DP is only 5,000, 5k. So calculating the rate of your skill, PvP 3.2.4 per hit, and it gives you 5 hits. So use Rayforce's AP and your DP minus, then you're gonna have 5,500, right? Damage if your normal hit. And then times 300 times 5, which means you're gonna die in one skill if you're calculating. Am I correct? Do you guys have any question about this? So you're gonna have 5,500 deal times 300 PvP damage per hit here. So which is 15k deal times 5 hits. So which is a lot, much higher than your HP. But you are not dying with one skill from Rayforce. Why? That's what we call maximum damage. So if your CP is too different with your opponent, you have the damage cap. Whatever your CP gap, it doesn't matter. You can, for example, Rayforce can give you maximum damage 3,000, something like that. And another minimum damage is same. Your AP is 5,000 only, and Rayforce DP is 10,000, for example. So logically, you can't give any deal to Rayforce, but when you fight with him, you'll see you're gonna give him damage. Why? That's what we call minimum damage. So even though you have very high CP gap, with the high CP, you can still give him minimum CP, minimum damage, which around like just assume like 500, for example. So whenever you give the high CP hit, you still give him 500 damage. And then the next one is we have few different fields which have CP correction or not. Do you know which one has CP corrections? I'll give you one here. Oh, yeah, normal arena. Not all arena, just for normal arena, and Ramones. Right? I met Rayforce few times in Ramones. I can still stand. You know what I mean? I can still kill him in Ramones. It's because of CP corrections. Normal arena, all the conditions should be the same. But if you feel the difference is mostly by the skill level and the Savage Stone setting, there is no CP correction on ranked arena and Black Sun. And talk about the Son of Battlefield upcoming update. That's gonna be most strong CP correction because it's gotta have like a 30 versus 30 massive GVG. So PA just wanna prevent those low CP is dying all the time. That's why they give very strong CP correction in Son of Battlefield. Yeah, you can see your grade, your Duke, and you can't even kill Bayron if they are 2-3. That is the Son of Battlefield. So this is about the CP adjustment correction. And there is one major question. How do you increase your maximum damage and the minimum damage? Do you guys have any idea? Because your maximum damage, like for example, high CP giving the low CP is assumed 3000 per hit. How can you increase? Or what's gonna be the trick for this for high CP guy? The solution is high CP guy is changing his this one Lightstone to all defense because his AP is already over high. So you don't need to have that high AP. That's why focus on putting more DP. Then you can last even you by yourself in GBG. You go in middle of the like some opponent base, you can still fight in high CP. And Savage Stone. Savage Stone, once you enchant, awaken and enchant, like I'll give you the example with this one. You can give PvP tilt 20%. This 20% is on top of your maximum damage 3000. Your normal hit to low CP is 3000 normally without this Savage Stone. But with this, how much you give more? 600 more. So as a high CP, you can give up your Sushi, just CP like a 300 CP, you can give up and change to Savage Stone. Okay. And another guy, yeah, Alt, you say pet. PvP pet. That's the another one. You see the options for the pet. You see, I don't know if I have or not. Yeah, I already climbed everything. So you giving PvP from this pet. You can have more damage on top of your like maximum damage. There's one more on a few more another one. Do you have any idea about raising your PvP rate? Another one is your Ripstone. Here. This is received crystal Ripstone. That's right. And some of your crystal give PvP receive reduce. Okay. So if you have more this, you can get. You're not gonna get 500 minimum damage. You're gonna get less rate. Okay. So this for pet, Alchemist Stone, like Savage Stone, Dimensional Crystal, Ripstone. Okay. The last one is how can you maximize your Victory Stone setting? So when you use this, my CP is 264 down. How can you maximize your one? So someone gonna say put this and put the pet for PvP setting. Okay, but actually it's not. So you missing some things is this one, critical damage. You get 10-20% PvP like damage on top of your maximum damage, but you're missing this critical damage. So you're missing out 50% critical damage, which is a lot. When you fight, you see a lot of critical you actually hitting in the combat. So this 50% actually changes a lot different. So the maximum setting I suggest is putting the Savage Stone still 20% and then cover the 50% from here. Let me show you. You see this one. Enchant list, you see critical hit damage max is 6.2. So you can cover 10% from here, roughly. And then some pads you can change to, do I have this one? Critical hitting damage 16%. So if you have two of these, you can already cover your critical hitting damage. Okay. This is the maximum setting of the Victory Stone. Is it 15 is the maximum? 21%? Okay. So this pad is already good. So 21%, is that level 10? Or just level 1 20%? Level 1? So that means you can be like around 21, right? 25 or more. So only 2 pads can cover this. I've seen some Lightstone also giving this, but at the moment it is very hard to get this critical for Lightstone. So I'm not counting this. So for example, me, it's almost time to enchant my Victory Stone. %, yeah, okay. So your max pad for critical damage can cover 50% Sushi, right? But you give up the CP if for the maximum about 70 from there. 70, 80, right? In my case, if I weigh my Sushi or not, how much is CP different? 500 different. So I lose 500 and then putting 20% on top of it is worth it now. But it's only I awake and then intend to maybe hex or something, a hep or something, maybe it's good. But if your CP is like a 15k or something, or your Sushi is N, like +9 or +10 or something, I think it's not worth it to change. Because you also need to change your pet setting and your intent for this rip totem. All this is too complicated. Okay, so I'll give you answer. Once you reach 18k, it's the time to use this Victory Stone. It is very complicated. Just get rid of everything. Just make it simple. For CP correction content, use Savage Stone if you can enchant. And for a field GVG, when you reach 18k is the right time to use the Savage Stone.